The Duke of Sussex's memoir, spare, all key points and revelations so far. With excerpts from the Duke of Sussex's tell-all book leaked ahead of its publication. Here are the claims and revelations so far. Harry claims William physically attacked him. Harry writes, "William called me another name, then came at me. It all happened so fast. So very fast. He grabbed me by the collar, ripping my necklace, and he knocked me to the floor. I landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me. I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out. William called Meghan difficult and rude." The Guardian revealed the alleged incident took place at Harry's then home in Nottingham Cottage and that William called Meghan difficult, rude and abrasive. Harry told him he was parroting the press narrative about his wife. The pair had physical fights when younger. Harry said William urged him to hit back, citing fights they had as children, but Harry refused and William left before returning, looking regretful and apologizing. The brothers call each other Willie and Harold. Harry writes that he gave his brother a glass of water and said, "Willie, I can't speak to you when you're like this." While William told him, "I didn't attack you, Harold." Harry told his therapist about the fight before he told Meghan. The Duke said William told him he did not need to tell Meg about the confrontation. But Harry writes that he told his therapist first and Meghan later noticed the scrapes and bruises on his back. She was terribly sad, he said of his wife's reaction. Charles pleaded with William and Harry to stop fighting at Windsor after the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral. In a tense meeting after Philip's funeral, a grieving Charles told his sons, "Please, boys, don't make my final years a misery." Harry claims William and Kate encouraged him to wear the Nazi uniform. Harry sparked outrage in 2005 when he wore the uniform complete with swastika armband to a fancy dress party. But according to US website Page 6, he claims he phoned the couple to ask them whether he should choose a pilot's uniform or a Nazi one for the fancy dress party, and William and Kate said the latter. And both howled with laughter when he went home and tried it on for them. Charles's delight at Diana giving birth to a spare. Harry tells how, after he was born, his father supposedly told the Princess of Wales that his son's arrival was wonderful and that now she had given him an heir and a spare, his work was done. Both Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace have declined to comment. Meghan upset Kate over baby brain comment. Harry claims that Meghan upset Kate, who had recently given birth, by telling her that she must have baby brain during a phone call in the run-up to the Sussex's wedding in 2018, according to The Sun. Harry alleges that Meghan apologized but William pointed a finger at her, saying, "Well, it's rude, Meghan. These things are not done here," to which she responded, "If you don't mind, keep your finger out of my face." Harry reveals moment he learned of Diana's death. In the book, Harry wrote that Charles sat on the end of his bed at Balmoral Castle and told him, "My dear son, Mum has had a car accident." According to The Sun, the Duke claims his father did not hug him and that he later felt like a politician as he greeted members of the public in the wake of her death. Harry and William begged Charles not to marry Camilla. Harry claims that he and William told Charles they would welcome the now Queen Consort into the family on the condition he did not marry her and begged him not to do so. The Duke alleges that his father did not respond to their pleas. Harry killed 25 people while serving as an Apache helicopter pilot in Afghanistan. The Telegraph, which obtained a Spanish-language copy of the memoir from a bookshop in Spain, reported Harry said trying 6 missions during his second tour of duty on the front line resulted in the taking of human lives of which he was neither proud nor ashamed. "So, my number is 25. It's not a number that fills me with satisfaction, but nor does it embarrass me," he wrote. Harry reveals his use of cocaine. The Duke said he had taken cocaine during a shooting weekend by the summer of 2002 when he was 17 and did a few more lines on other occasions, according to The Times. He wrote that it was not fun and it did not make me feel as happy as it seemed to make others, but it did make me feel different, and that was my main goal. To be different. Harry lost his virginity to an older woman behind a pub. He claims it took place in a field behind a very busy pub and that the woman treated him like a young stallion, the Daily Mail said. The Duke wrote, "I mounted her quickly, after which she spanked my ass and sent me away." Harry claims a woman passed on message from his mother. The Duke said the woman, who claimed to have powers, told him Diana is with him and that she knows he is looking for clarity and feels his confusion. He reveals the woman, who is not referred to as a psychic or medium, caused his neck to grow warm and his eyes to water, The Guardian reported. William was tormented over their father's affair with Camilla. According to the US publication Page 6, which obtained a copy of the Spanish version of Spare, the older prince had felt tremendous guilt over the boy's father's relationship with the other woman. Harry claims his brother long harbored suspicions about the other woman. It confused him, tormented him, and when those suspicions were confirmed he felt tremendous guilt for having done nothing, said nothing, sooner, he writes.